I hope you're all well, keeping warm. It's a little bit chilly this morning here in Queensland, but it'll warm up once the sun comes out. My name's Suzie, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. So if you live in Australia, I am able to help you out with all your crafting needs for paper crafting. So any inks, papers, DSPs, glues, anything that is to do with paper crafting. Inks, dyes, stamps, you name it. Hi Marlene, how you going? Hope you're well. So I have information in the more box below, which will give you my email, my phone number, and also my business site. So you've also got, and I've done it again, up in the corner there, is Shop With Me. So you can go in there and shop. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Tanya. Hope you're well. So anything you need, I can help you with. So as long as you don't already have a distributor that you're actually dealing with. So today I've only got a couple of things to actually go through with you. Is if you want to join my team, you can go into sorry, I clicked the wrong part. So here you've got my team. So if you want interested, you can join me by putting your camera on this QR code. So we'll get rid of that and we'll go back to our chat. Sitting in the car. Okay, waiting to pick your son up. Well, you can watch them anywhere, can't you, these days? So, Deb, I sent you Sue's information yesterday to add to our Happy Mail. Tanya might want to add to our Happy Mail. So what we're doing, Tanya, is snacking on watermelon while you watch. If you want to send us your email and birthday and address, Tanya, we can add you to our list. So Deb was looking after that yesterday for me while we were going through the video. Now, today, I'm going to go down to the desk because hi, Holly, because I don't want to mess around with too much. Now, I've got to watch this because for some reason it keeps knocking out my there we go, and it's still not right. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, either send it to me or send it to Debbie in a messenger and we'll add you. We're just now making a list up. So I think it'll be fun that we all get some Happy Mail. So this is what I'm doing today. Hi, Kim. So I'm using this fabulous, absolutely fabulous embossing folder. And I ripped the packet when I first opened it, so I put it in another packet. So now I'm trying to get this one to open up. I think I'll just leave this one off because it's ripped. How many of you have this? Has anybody bought it yet? It is absolutely fabulous. I love it. It is a very pretty embossing folder. So, and you can put 2 pieces if you want. You can put 2 pieces of paper in and emboss 2 at a time, or just 1. So how's that? You've got it, Marlene? Oh, you got my card today. Haven't used it, but you have it. Plan on being my September card. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? And you've got it, but haven't used it. Okay, so I'm going to use in the okay, we'll catch you later, Tanya. Have a good day. Hi, Lynn. So I'm using a card base, which is 8.5, no, sorry, 8 by 5 3/4, which is my normal card size. And I'm using pumpkin pie. This one's this one is petal pink. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. This is inside, so we'll put that under there. Like that. And I'm going to do it on our Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to pick where I want it to be. See, I love these really big ones, which are the full sunflowers. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to go up a bit because I want to get that whole sunflower in. Okay. Now, this one is a 3D embossing folder. So I'm going to take my big one. And I'm going to remove all my plates except for my big plate, number 1. And then I'm going to put in my embossing folder, and I'm putting it in hinge first. Then I'm going to get sorry about that, should have got it out before. So we're going to put that on the top, and then we're going to roll it through. Now, do not go back. So this is now what we've got. Isn't that just stunning? Just love it. Love it, love it. I'm a big fan of sunflowers. So I'll just put this back up here because I know I'm going to use it again in a bit. Okay. So this will fit on here. I need to cut it down a bit. So just look at that. That is so very pretty. Just like that. But I'm going to take it to the next level. Yeah, me too, Kim. Me too. So what I'm going to do is, I got good paper. That's an envelope. That's an envelope too. I want a bit of scrap paper. So I'll just use what I've got here. So I'm going to put that. No, I won't put that because what I'm going to do is I'll put that on there. And I'll use this one. So I'm going to take, I think I might use my Timid Tiger. Hi Sue, how are you going? I'm using Timid Tiger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip it upside down. Don't use this end because you've got the lip and it won't work out. So I'm just going to put it and slightly bring it down, just gently. And wipe it across. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen this done before. I don't want to go in too much with it. Okay. Let's clean this mess up first before we go any further. Otherwise, we'll get it all over everything. Just remember to get some wipes when I'm out next time. So we can put that over there and we'll get rid of that so I don't put my fingers on it. So this is what we've got now, which takes it up to another level. So when you put that on there, it's just so pretty. It's very true, Kim. Very true. No miss, that's a salt. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over it with our Wink of Stella. So you're going to get some bits that actually go in between. But what we want to try and do is get it on the petals. But unfortunately, you will get some. So just to add a little bit of a boost to it, I'm just adding some Wink of Stella. So for once, I'm not spritzing it, I'm actually painting it on. You could just leave it as it is. So I don't know whether you can see that. It just gives it a little bit of a shine. So I'm only going where I've got the ink. And I'm probably going to have to cut this down a bit too. Okay, so I think that will be enough. Then I'm going to take early espresso. One lasts me ages. I have two going and it lasts for ages. So I don't buy it every month. I want a sponge scrubber. I thought I had some fresh ones in here. So what I'm going to do, you love it yourself? Yes, so do I. As you can tell. So I'm going to take one of these sponge daubers and I'm just going to dab it. And I'm going to dab it in the center of the I think I might have to top it up. So I'm just going around. Because I don't want it to go on anything else. So I just want it on the center of the flower. So I think I might have to put some more ink in this one. There's a little one there. There we go. So we can put that away now. So make sure I haven't got any on my fingers. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put a first mat on top of our card, and then we'll be putting sunflowers on the top. No, it's not you talking about one that sits in the it's a 3D folder, but it doesn't have any dies with it. So you can put it anywhere you want in here. It's a 3D folder. So no dies with it. So if you want to fussy cut it, which I have seen people do, they actually fussy cut around, especially the big flower. So oh God. All right, so I'm going to cut this down because I always cut them when I'm doing my mats, because I don't know what I'm going to do. This one should be 5.5 by 3 3/4. Yeah. Yeah, that one's right. So this one I'm going to cut down. So I'm going to cut it down to 3.5. And I'm going to do it at 5 1/4. I must put a new, this is a new blade, would you believe? But it's sort of not cutting right through. Yep, that one's on the floor. I said this yesterday, I must change it, and then I forgot about it. So I'm just going to trim that off. Now this, so you're talking about this one. The part of the sunflower that you use the dauber on. So that is pressed in, not out. So these are all the 3D flowers, and they go from there to the outside. So you've just got this little ring here, if that's what you're talking about. So I'm going to put this on here like that. Get my glue. I'm not sure what you're actually meaning, Kim. So it's indented around here. So, you know, this is always your top part, has your Stampin' Up logo. And this is actually indented around here. And the same here. So you've got a slight rim around it. Okay. So we're now going to put this okay. I'm not quite sure what you're actually meaning, Kim. My apologies. So, and as you know, once you have embossed, you need to put quite a bit of glue on. See the deboss side? You've got the ring there. The centre of the flower stands out. It does. So I'm going to pop that on there. And then I was going to put it the other way around. So then I'm going to put this onto here, onto our card base. Okay, thanks, Deborah. I wasn't quite sure what Kim was meaning, but thanks for answering that. So we're now going to put this onto here. And we'll pop this onto our card front. That's good that people can answer the questions for you, Kim. Now we need to do our inside. So inside, I'm going to take the yellow, a bit like we did yesterday. I think it stands out a bit more. Am I putting that one on that one? I think I'm going to do it this way because it'll show up more. So I'm going to put the yellow Daffodil Delight onto the pumpkin pie. Now I'm going to chop this one down a fraction, and that will go on our so I want to do this one 3.5 by 5.25. That one will then sit onto our yellow piece like so. And then our white piece will be 3.5 by 5.25. There goes my cutting blade. I shook it out. Oh, I need to put a new one in there anyway, so it was telling me that I needed one. Because I kept saying I'd do it, and I didn't. Must buy some more of those. I like to have a packet in my drawers. There we go. Ready for the next one. Okay, so we need a sentiment for our inside, and I also want a little sentiment across the top. So let me see what I have here. So I have a couple of sentiments. This one just dropped out. So I'll go with the one on the front first. So what about thinking of you? So thinking of you sounds good. It was cold, now I'm getting cold this morning when I come in here. So I put a thick jumper on. Now I'm too hot. Can't win, can you? So we want that. I think we'll stamp it first and then look for the coordinating die. So I'm going to do it in Secrecy, because as you know, it's become one of my favourites. Now, why is it? I had scraps of paper and they get buried under everything. So let's have a look. That's great. I'll just put this away for a minute so I don't put my fingers in it. Now I've got to find the coordinating die. No. Might even put a straight one on it. No, the straight one won't fit. Oh, I think that one's it. So let's make sure and put some tape on it. I'm going to stick it on my jumper so it takes a bit of the stickiness out. So we'll use our mini for this one. Put it around that way. So gently pull that off. There we go. That's the first time I've used the actual coordinating dies. I always forget about them. Stay there, don't move. So we'll stand this up and we'll just put thinking of you. And I'll put some dimensionals on it. Actually, I think I might use the little ones. Better with the little ones. That's going to work. So I'm going to put that across there like that. And then I'm going to maybe put a bow on there. We will do our sentiment in the front, in the inside now. So we got thinking of you. My heart will always be tied to you. You come so far and accomplished so much. I think that's a nice one. You've come so far and accomplished so much. I think I like that one. And we don't need to use dye on this because it's now I've just got to find it. That's it. Let's see if it's too big for this piece of paper. That should fit nicely. So if you watch me, you know that I like to put it on the dotted line and then pick it up. Now, this one hasn't been used before, so that means we've got to smoosh it. So if anybody doesn't know why we smoosh it, is because when they come out of the factory, they sometimes have a bit of a film on them. So just to make sure, when they're new, we smush them so that they stamp nicely, so they don't have anything on them. So I'm going to put that there. Lovely. See what I did? I definitely need to get some wet ones when I go out tomorrow. Have some ladies look at me quite funny when I grab half a dozen or so of the baby wipes. Now we're going to put I just make sure. No, I need to chop that down a bit. I thought I did chop it down. Just want to, so I want it to be 3 1/4. This is a new one. What's going on? Three and a quarter by 5. Now, unfortunately, I don't have, I'm going to put that on there like so. I don't have a single sunflower to bring into the bottom of this. What I do have in here is this little flower. Oh, that's a die. I don't want a die. I want I don't think it has anything. No. So what have I got? I have all my little bits where I keep stuff. I might just put that on the inside. Not all of it. I'm only going to put it part on because I don't want you both baby wipes too. Have to smush it to my new stamps too. Yeah. So I don't want to get it on that. Only the white bit. So I've just sort of masked it off. To get it on there. Then I'm going to add this to our inside. Whoops, throw my glue gun away. I've lost things. Just bear with me a moment. There we go. I dropped the on the mouse, my block, and it came up with the window I've never seen before. So as I said yesterday, these are the first 2 times I have done it, but I think it brings just your card to the next level. So there we go. That's our first card. So I've actually got 2 cards to show you today. Only because it is like the same technique but different, if that makes any sense. So that's my inside. This is my outside, and my card is the same as the last one, which is 5 3/4 by 8. So then when you fold it, you've got 4 along the top. So I'll put this inside. So that black one will go on there, and I'm going to put this one in a gorgeous folder. So remember the logo towards you. Now we'll take the top half this time. Last time I did it on the bottom half. Yep. So I'm going to bring my big cut and boss. Only for the moment I've got stuff on my electrical one that I shouldn't have. So just make sure you've got that straight, exactly where you want it. Hinge first. You love the layers. Oh, thank you. I think it makes it look really nice. Just finishes it off. And I haven't seen anybody else do it. I've seen people do it with one layer. Let's get rid of this. Oh, that's quite heavy, that cut and boss machine, when you want to lift it across. Now let's have a look. Put that away. Yeah, look at that. Isn't it stunning? And it'd look nice just putting it on like that. But what I'm going to do this time, oh, I'd already got it out, is we're going to use white. So the white pigment ink, we're going to use that. Oh, when I can open it. I've seen Ellen do this when she has the trouble opening it. It's got a bit of fluff on there. I don't want it on my card. There we go. Probably a bit of Suzie's hair. Now, once again, we're going to do it, and we're going to do it from this end. Because that has that lip on there, that's why you don't do it from the top end. I'll just take a mouthful. My throat's going. Oh, sorry about that. So we're going to then take our back side of the other paper that we used, and we're going to just gently bring it down. So don't press on it too hard. Just gently go over it. I think that's enough. I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to get it all in the inside of the flower. So that's what we've got now. Isn't that gorgeous? Just takes it up to another level. So the white pigmenting takes a little bit longer to dry off than what the normal inks do. And I'm not going to put Wink Stella on each one like I did last time. I'm actually going to flick it on at the end. So let's see how we're going for size, because as I said, I cut all my pieces for my layers at 5.5 by 3.25. It does make the flowers stand out, doesn't it, Deb? So then I can always take it down a bit. I can't add it on, but I can take it down. So I'm going to take this one across the top of the leaves here, because I don't want to lose any more of this flower that's on the bottom. All right. And I only want a little bit off at a time. I don't really want to take off that big flower either. A little more off the top. I just want to leave a narrow margin of black. Around it. That's about right. I am so excited about starting this scrapbooking workshop tomorrow morning. So I shall be up 5 o'clock, have my coffee, and be ready to start at 6, hopefully. So I wasn't going to start at the early, but I think being the first one, I really need to. So, but then I've got a medical appointment at 10. So I'll be coming out of it to do that. And then I'll go back in and see if I can catch up from where they left off. And then I've got a hair appointment, so I'll have to leave again at 1. It's going to be a busy day, but I'm just so much looking forward to it. And then I might do a live about 5:30ish. And I'm going to tell you all the exciting things that have happened in the scrapbooking workshop. Now, there are some, still some left of the scrapbooking workshop. So as long as you buy that, you can enroll in it. That's your enrollment. So if you have a scrapbooking set already with the different paper. Yeah, me too, Sue. Yeah, so 6 a.m. I know. So if you've already got a scrapbooking kit that you can use, you can use that one. And then if you buy the other one, that will give you the registration, but it won't come straight away, of course. So you will need to catch up with it. But for the couple of days, you can use another one, I would say. But yes, I'm so much looking forward to it. All right. I'll probably need to alter that white one, but we're going to stamp on it first. I'm going to put the black So what I was going to do actually is put the black there, then the purple. I got my colours mixed up. So what have we got this one out? So I want it at 5 1/4. Five and a quarter by 3 1/2. Okay, so that's right for the inside. And then this one I want 4 1/4 by 5. And this is why I do it all at once. So we need a sentiment. I want to use that one. I must clean them off. So we could put so happy you are my person. Congratulations. So listen to your silence when your words are too much. Oh, wow, you will be having a busy day soon. Hi, Sarah, how you going? Lovely to see you. So, what do we think? We could put congratulations inside, or I kind of like that. Block's a bit big, so it says it's a bit mucky too. Have to put more in the dishwasher. I was going to do that the other day, and I didn't. And Paul put the dishwasher on last night. I didn't even think about it. Brings them up nice and sparkly, putting them in the dishwasher. So we've got, and it's not straight. Listen to your silence when your words are too much. So, Kim, have to help out a friend. You're not confusing us. There's always replays. And I'm going to use my secret C again because, as you know, it's my favourite. Beside Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to put that there. And we're going to pop that I don't always see your comments, sorry, because when I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, sometimes they're gone before I look up. So if you need, repeat it to me so so I see it again. Yeah, so the first day is going to be busy for me, Sue. But thankfully we can go in and rewatch it and catch up with it, which is great. And since I haven't ever done scrapbooking, it's going to be fabulous to find out all the tips and tricks you can use. So there we go with the... I just think that finishes it off. I mean, I like doing just the one. I'm going to take the butterfly out of Spotlight on Nature, and I'm going to pop that in the bottom corner. I'm going to use Secret C, and I'm going to put a piece to mask it again. No, I'll use this piece. That's one of Suzie's hairs there. So just a little bit of a butterfly. Should have gone further down. Would have looked better. Now, I want a sentiment for the front. Oops. Thanks. Shall we just put hello? Yes, they are always the replays, which is good. You won't tell anybody I'm playing hooky, or is that for Sue? We're both going to be playing hooky. Don't look for your tax return. Mine's not even gone into my accountant yet. I'm going to have to sort that out. So I should get all of mine back. What's this one? Now, I like this one. You are wonderful. You are loved. You matter. Don't you think that's a good one? And I was thinking, is put it right across. Okay, see you later, Lynn. Have a good day. So what do you reckon? We put that long one on, but put it across? Something different, isn't it? I don't know how it will turn out on there. Or the other thing I could do is mask it off. Oh wow, it's only just going to fit on that block. It has to be smushed too. I wanted to see what it oh yeah, you can see it. Of course, it wouldn't have that piece of paper on it. What do you think? It is a long sentiment. That's why I thought of putting it across. Across like that. The only thing is, I think I'm going to need to put it on white. I think the white will make it pop. I'm putting it upside down. How about white emboss? Yeah, we could do that. On the card. Okay, let's give it a go. I'll clean that one off. Get our embossing. White. Now, I think I'm going to do it close that before I stick my fingers in it. On the same colour as the flower background. So on the Blackberry Bliss, because I don't want to do it on there and then make a mess of it. If I do it on a piece of Blackberry Bliss, if I make a mess, I can fix it. So we'll take our static powder buddy little thing. Because it's a big one, I'm going to take my Versmark to the stamp. Not directly on the card. Now, I wouldn't do it directly on the card, Deb, because if I make a mess of it, that's the whole card gone. Right. It's buried under here somewhere. Okay. See, it's starting to turn. I never get tired of watching that. Ooh. There we go. Put that up here so I can put it away. I don't think this is going to be... Oh, we might get it. That just might work. I just love it when you get give me ideas. I'm hoping this doesn't chop it up any. I'll put it on our little one. You sometimes just have to go outside the box, whether it's you're thinking for colour schemes or different sort of cards you've never done. It's oh, it just did it. Look at that. So I'm going to use some little dimensionals. I've had them somewhere. Here they are. Big ones. Little one. Look at that, how thin that is. And it just fit on there. So I'm going to have to cut these in half, I think. Even the small ones. Sometimes your fingers are too big to put the small ones on. Very close fit it was, Deb. Very close. Only just. Yeah. Probably would have been easier to glue it on, but I just wanted it to sit up a little bit. I think another one, excuse me, will do that. Okie dokie. Let's take the backings off. Oops, that took the whole thing off. We didn't want that. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat. There we go. Now, so we've got these itty bitty, the small dimensionals, and I'll cut them in half. So I want to go from this corner and just above that big flower. So there's our sentiment, and then inside we've got one too. Suzie's hair is all over today, and he's not even in here. Now, I had one somewhere, it fell off another card. I'm going to have to put all my stamps on blocks tonight. I had a bow and it came off another card. But it's gone. Oh, I don't want that. That's red. So we can use you could, except I've already done it portrait in the thing, but it would be great. Yeah, a small black bow. But yeah, you can use it as a landscape as well, Marlene. So we've got the clear, but I have we've got the clear iridescent, or we can stick with the blueberry blitz. What do you think? Oh, no. Ring them up, Marlene, and tell them they'll send you another one out. Just give the Stamping Up in Sydney. I think it's a 1-800 number off the top of my head. And tell them, and they will send you another one out. Is it one you need for is it one you'll need for the tomorrow? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You're reading my mind there. And you can clean that one up, Marlene. And use it. We haven't had any leak for a long time. Yeah. come on. Get them stuck on my fingers. Put that one there. So much gone wrong there. Fiddly. At last. So we can put that one there. Or that one. Yeah, that used to happen a lot. Yeah, they do, because they can't send you just one piece out. If it's a stamp set or a die, they'll send you a whole new lot out. With your inks, they don't ask any questions neither. You just tell them that it's linked all over you, and they'll send you another one out. Okay, so what do we think about the bows? Which one do we think? Blackberry Bliss. The one bow, Blackberry Bliss. Yeah, not the double bow. I would prefer Blackberry Bliss too. So where are we going to pop it? Just there? Oh, Marcia, how are you going? Welcome. Where are you from, Marcia? You like Blackberry Bliss too? Yes, it's a favourite. Loads are in Blackberry Bliss. Oh, we've got these ones. I don't think there's much else. They're too pink. Or the next one would be just a plain rhinestone. California. Oh, lovely. There you go. Holly's in California too. So where are we going to put the bow? Shall we put it in the top corner and cut these down a bit? Or do we want it under the sentiment? If we put it under the sentiment, it's going to cover our big sunflower up. So I've got a feeling maybe up the top there. Let me know what you think. There you go. Just goes to show, doesn't it? We can meet people in all over the world. Top corner, trim the tails. Yep. That was my thought too, Deb. I'll get a glue dot. I have 3 sets of glue dots open, and I never go back to the same one twice. So we'll put that there. Yep, top corner. So I actually think of using these ones. And we've got these ones. These are little. Or we've got plain, just plain rhinestones. Yep, top corner, agree. Which of the gems do you think we should use? 1, 2, or 3? Just pop them in the comments which one you think we'd like to use. Sorry, this one's gone way over time, hasn't it? And I think I'll put that white bow I made under here. 3 plain ones. Three, there we go. 3's got it. Your agents are doing well. You're reading my mind. I'm going to put that one in there. Another large one in there. And then I might just put a small one there so that they go up. I'll finish that other one after. I'll do the same thing, but I'll put our Winker Stella on here. I want to put a bit inside. So there we go. That's our Blackberry Bliss one, all finished. And this is our yellow one. But I'm going to put a bow and under here, just a small bow, and I'll put some clear diamantes on here as well. So that's our 2 cards for today. So using our beautiful sunflower embossing folder. So I'll just come back up the top. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for being here with me today and enjoying our embossing folder. It is an absolute gorgeous embossing folder. So you can put a couple of pieces of card, or you can just put one piece in. You love the folder? Yeah, me too. Yeah. I don't think I can. I'd probably go more for Blackberry Bliss because that is one of my favourite colours. But they are both nice. So thank you so much. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. That helps me grow. And give me a like and a share. That would be awesome. Thank you, Marlene. I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning early. And I'll be seeing Sue tomorrow morning early. Make sure I have plenty of coffee. Starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like being back at work again, isn't it? Okay, so take care, everyone. If I do another live tomorrow, it'll probably be about 5 o'clock. So I might do one then. Oh, thank you, Sarah. So, yeah, take care if you're driving. Be safe on the roads. There are just so many people, crashes and things going on. And once again, I send my prayers, my thoughts to all those people in Texas that are doing it tough, and for the families that have. We will, Deb, for the families that have lost people in the floods. We send our heartfelt prayers to you. Okay, have a great day or night, whichever it is, and I will probably see you tomorrow about 5 o'clock-ish.